I think it is interesting. Well, I think, look, again, as a comedian, and I've sort of come to this realization over a long period of time, is that you need people not to find you funny. So the people who come at you on Twitter and go, "I don't think you're funny," as a comedian, you should be going, well, as long as that's not everyone saying that is actually a good thing, because that's what comedy isn't meant to appeal to, and pretty much nothing, I think, appeals to everyone, even some who don't like Morecambe and Wise, which is incredible. But comedy is about finding your group, and in a way, the laughter you're garnering, the fact that someone isn't laughing at it, is what makes it funnier as well, and more socializing, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a comparison I use. One of the reasons I got the book away was I said this idly to someone once, and they said, "Oh, there's a book in that," which was, I had this theory that the best joke in the world was a joke shared between two siblings at a funeral. And the more you think about that, the more you realize, it's got all the magic elements, as in, it's an in-joke. It's just something you two get. It's not meant to be shared with. If someone in the middle of the funeral said, "What are you laughing at?" and made you say it out loud, it wouldn't be funny. Everyone would be shocked. Yes. So whatever, a private joke is the best thing. And I often think that some of the finest comedy I've ever seen is someone managing to make a private joke that's just for them and their best friend, or them and their partner, or them and their best mate at school. Making that in-joke into an out-joke, sharing it with the class, is the really big craft, I think, that is the difference between someone who's funny and a professional comedian or a professional writer. Is, can you, if challenged, share the joke with the class? And what you do then is you bring craft to bear on it, and you make that joke more universal. But the reason I laugh at Vic and Bob is it looks like two best mates having a giggle. Yeah. And I'm invited to join in, and it's still funny. And that magic of watching two people, that's why double acts, I think, work, is that you're invited to be sort of part of their gang.
Yeah, it's fun. That's very like me and Stu used to say "moon on a stick" to each other all the time.
Yeah,
right? but and then we went, "Oh, we should put that in the show." Yeah. We didn't do it. It was something I think both our grands used to say, or something like that we just go, "Moving on a stick," and we'd laugh our heads off at it and not even consider going, let's put this in a show. And they said, "Oh, should we put that in the show?" And it's a
little key to people.
Yeah.
It lets people in. And it's no different than there's nothing funny in Eric Morecambe flicking that imaginary ball into the paper bag. It's a thing you do to amuse a mate at the back of the school class. But someone said to me the achievement of that stuff sometimes is the waste of time, the arrogance to think that it's worth doing. And it's like, I think David Quantick said once that Vic and Bob's songs are two brothers singing to a song that annoys their parents in the back of the car. And they've made the BBC pay for dancers and some steps and lights. And what's funny about everything from that to Every Sperm is Sacred is that you've staged something that was only a private joke, and you've said, right, if we do this big enough, with enough confidence, we will make everyone part of the gang. It's brilliant. There's so much gang in comedy.